Hey everybody, Colin here, and I wanted to bring you this specific VRA analysis, okay? So I have posted a few videos on VRA talking about this breakout that was coming. And like we said earlier, we have this big cup and handle thing going on, right? And I was talking about us breaking out of this point here at about 47 cents. And as you can see, we broke out. Okay, if you want, I can draw the neckline for you right here on the handle, right? So when we broke out of here, taking a measured move from this point to this point, that takes us to about 67 cents, okay? The breakout of this little handle right here, this mini cup, so to speak. But there's something bigger that's happening. So the first move is we got to do this, right? There's something bigger that's happening though. The bigger thing that's happening is the breakout of the bigger cup over here. Now you notice if we're measuring up to the wicks, if we look over here, right, we came and got support exactly on the top of those wicks, right? Right here. We came up, came down, got support right on those wicks, and we started taking back off, I think, to complete this move. So the other thing we got to look at is these wicks up here. Now, normally when something is just broken out, it'll use the wick as support, but whenever it's correcting, it normally will come down to the body of the candle, which would be about right here, right? So what I need to see, this is on the daily time frame right now. So what I would like to see is for this to come back down right here and hold support. That will probably take us maybe to about somewhere between 6.7 and 7.5 cents, somewhere in between there, right? But there's a bigger move that's happening. If we zoom out on the weekly time frame, now let's see what's happening on the weekly time frame. We'll delete this. And on the weekly time frame, let's hold it at that candle body right there. So here's a few things that's happening on the weekly time frame, right? So and once again, the beauty of crypto, when you believe in a project, this is for all the people that are in Veracity. When you believe in a project, you sustain these dips, right? So holders of VRA would have seen an 80%, 83% beating, right? I mean, imagine, investing $2,000 and then in, a matter of about 2-3 months, that $2,000 now becomes $3,500. But you don't lose until you sell. So those that were patient, now this is the thing. It was 85% going down, but as they say, buy the dips. This is why they say buy the dips, because look at the difference. If you were buying the dip and you bought down here, let's say you bought another $2,000 worth of VRA down here. Look at your gains right now. You're up 600. Now, let's check this out again. If you bought up here, right, and this is why it's important to buy the dip, because it actually makes up for any losses that you have in the short term. So here we have an 85% retracement, right? So your account would have gone from $2,000, let's say you had $2,000. It would have gone from $2,000 to $350, 85% beating. But let's say, it's been about 3 months later and you have another $2,000. Yeah, I really believe in this project. I am buying the dip. It's just more VRA for me. And let's say you invested another $2,000 here. So your total investment now is $4,000, right? $2,000 invested here. Right now, you would actually have that 685%, almost 700%. That would almost be that would be almost $14,000 from this investment that you took down here. And guess what? That $2,000 investment that you took right here, then guess what? Right now, you would be up 18%. So that account would now actually be almost $2,400 for that initial investment. And this next investment that you made when you bought the dip would be up 700%. This would be 14 grand. Your total from a $4,000 investment would now actually be 14,000 plus 2,400 would actually be over $16,000. That is the power of buying the dip, guys. Okay, that is the power of buying the dip. That's why we try to tell you, don't panic sell, right? It just means you have to stay into that trade for a longer period of time. Now, anyway, back to the main reason I was talking about this video here. So what I'm going to do here is, at this point, 51 cents, we're already up almost 20% right now in this trade. This went up almost 30%. So what I'm looking for is confirmation on a weekly time frame to know that, hey, you know what, Veracity is ready to finish this move. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm in my TradingView Pro account. Remember, if you want a Pro account, you can sign up with the link in the description. Just go to tradingview.icointraders.com. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set an alert. Okay. My alert is going to be at, I'm going to say at about 53 cents, right? So I'm going to come in here and say, where do you want this alert to, when do you want us to notify you? I'm going to say right here at 53 cents. Sorry, not 53 cents, 5.3 cents, okay? So what will be the message? The alert is VRA correction. And the message, so this is going to come to my email, and it's also going to come straight to my phone, right? So you see it notify on app, which is also on my phone. So I will get this in real time when it's happening. And this is the beauty of having a pro account. If you really want to be serious about trading, guys, you need to get a pro account, because you have all of these additional tools. You can use more indicators, and you're in this thing to make money. You need to have the right tools. A workman is only going to be as good as the tools that he has. So here it is. The message that will come through on my app is VRA crossing 53, 0.053. Look for confirmation of support on weekly time frame for a buy opportunity for bigger move up. See, now the reason for that is I look through charts every day, right? And I see all kinds of coins that are moving all the time. So when I'm making this analysis, I'm fully into this analysis and I see what's happening. I see it. But what happens is later on, this might be a week or two from now, I might get this notification. And VRA may not be on my radar as much as it is right now. So this is why I put an explanation to myself to say, hey, this is what's happening and this is the reason that I made this alert, right? So I'm saying, here it is, it's crossing at this. Look for confirmation of support on the weekly for a bigger move up. So now, as you can see right here, when I mouse over this part, this is where the alert is. So this, I'll get alerted when it's coming back down, when it's back down here. Because to be honest, we got to come back down here. Because when we break out of something, you always need to confirm support. We are in a weekly time frame right now, so we want a weekly support confirmation above this area. So this is what I'm looking for. I set this alert. Now, here's what I was getting to. This part is pretty exciting for you VRA people. So I'm going to put a, let's do the Fibonacci trend extension. We're going to start from the beginning of this move up to where we had our first correction with red candles, which is here. I'm going to move down to the bottom of the wicks from this correction. And now this is going to tell us where is the completion of this move likely to happen. Now for one, we're looking at the 0.1 area. I'm going to take off the auto scale so that I can move this. So for one, normally it will come up to like the 1 before it corrects, right? Which is at this point at 68. But above that, we're looking for a 1.618. I always look for the golden pockets, right? So anything with a 618, mathematical harmony. So the 1.618 is at 9.5 cents. 2.618, 13.7 cents. We're talking about seeing a 9.5, 13.5, 13.7 cents VRA. We could see that in the next 3 months. We could see that in the coming months, guys. So you people in VRA, you should be very excited right now. That's what this space is all about. Okay, buy the dips. This is normally when everybody's selling. See, at this point, most people would have had maximum pain. They would have said, oh my goodness, 85%. I don't want my account to go to zero. I'm going to sell. And they would be crying right now because they would be back in the positive from their initial investment. And had they bought here, they would be up 700%. So that is the beauty of looking for these big retracements, guys. Looking for these big retracements. Huge money to be made in these scenarios. So I just wanted to give you that analysis for VRA. Looking pretty strong right now. Looking pretty strong right now, guys. Alright, so until next time, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, share it with someone that you feel could benefit from this analysis, and leave a positive comment so that the YouTube algorithm can put this up at the top of your feeds and let you know that, you know what, you like this content and you won't miss any future videos. Alright, I see you guys on the next video.